10 Most Popular Desserts in the World. No matter how much I eat, there is always room for dessert. Dessert doesn't go to the stomach. Dessert goes to the heart. The day is not fully finished until you have the dessert. Surely not? As Homo sapiens, we solemnly swear to eat and savor sweets of all varieties to the utmost. Every person and dessert in the world had a similar relationship. Our exposure to some of the world's best desserts is restricted to trying out traditional flavors of cakes, cupcakes, ice cream, and other sweet treats. Why is it that we don't exert ourselves sufficiently to be inspired to keep hunting for the most favored sweets in the world? Check out this list of unique sweets if you're curious to sample any. 1. Crème Brûlée, France. You've got to give this exotic dessert item at least a try for sure. It is the simplest to bake even by an amateur baker if he or she has an oven at home. Back in the 17th century, this dessert was introduced by François Massalot, a chef of a kitchen of a Duke of Orleans, who wrote about its recipe in a book. A creamy pastry of thin, crisp caramel layer is what is referred to as crème brûlée and which has stolen everyone's heart. 2. Mochi, Japan. As sweet as the name of this dessert seems, mochi is a traditional Japanese dessert which is prepared with sticky rice. Pounded in a mortar, turned it to paste and made scones or pellets from it, resulting in making this dessert item which is the heart of every Japanese festival. To take the yumminess up by a level, a scoop of ice cream is served along with mochi. 3. Apple pie, USA. Once the famous author, Jane Austen, quoted, "Good apple pies are a considerable part of our domestic happiness." And since then, the people of USA took apple pie very seriously, kidding / as apples are fruits which are the first loves of many, hence this dessert made up with a crispy crust which can be presented with whipped cream, vanilla ice cream or even with cheddar cheese became so popular. 4. Nanaimo Bar, Canada. After getting its name from the town of Nanaimo, this Canadian dessert is one of the most delicious dessert in the world. Having 3 decks of tart that doesn't require any baking, the lower decker includes waffle bits, whereas there are creamy icing and chocolate glaze to top it up with. 5. Gulab Jamun, India. The heart of every Indian occasion is gulab jamun. Prepared with milk solids that are kneaded into a dough and then deep fried into desi ghee, gulab jamuns are topped up with saffron, green cardamom, and rose water to add a dash of royalty. Speaking of history, this dessert was introduced by the Mughals in India as they relished an Arabic dessert called luqmat al-qadi. 6. Baklava, Turkey. One of the famous dessert items of the East Side, baklava is a dessert which has the thinnest slices with the filling with minced nuts, which is further topped up with syrup or honey cut and then cut into square pieces. It is a must-try dessert because of it giving people goosebumps with its exotic melt-in-the-mouth experience. 7. Kardinalschnitten, Austria. A biscuit-like dessert which is combined with meringue corresponds to the colors of Catholic Church, yellow and white. It got famous after being served at Café Mozart in the year 1974. This dessert stands out just the way its name does. 8. Dadar gulung, Indonesia. Another cousin of the sweet pancakes are these sweet Indonesian versions known as dadar gulung. Dadar means pancakes whereas gulung means to roll and hence the name. This pancake roll in green color is made with the pandan leaves and filled with sweet grated coconut. 9. Poffertjes, Netherlands. In other words, it's the name given to the small, round and puffy pancakes that are made with yeast and buckwheat flour. People of the Netherlands use a separate pan to make these scrumptious pancakes called poffertjespan. Served on a cardboard paper on various festive occasions, poffertjes are a dessert meant to be relished in breakfast by topping it up with some tasty toppings. 10. Creams, Hungary. The famous creamsknik goes with the name creams in Hungary. 2 puffy layers filled with a generous amount of pastry cream and sandwiched with one another is quite everyone's favorite dessert in Hungary. Although it has been modernized a bit, as the classic version used to be made light and dry and topped up with powdered sugar. But it still happens to be the staple dessert for all the Hungarians. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and share our content.